On the back, number 16, this is worksheet 27.2 for Algebra 2. I'm given these two inequalities. I have to write them in graphing form and then graph their solution over here. It says graph this system. Now we're used to some pretty hard stuff lately with graphing form, with circles and ellipses and hyperbolas and all this stuff. But these are going back to Algebra 1, so we probably need a couple of reminders with these. For this one, since I have x and y, my graphing form is going to be like mx plus b. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3x, I'm going to move it over first. So I have negative 2y greater than negative 3x plus 8. I'm subtracting that 3x. Graphing form will have y by itself, so I'm going to divide by that negative 2. I want that to cancel over negative 2 over negative 2. But remember, when you divide by the negative, you have to flip that symbol to a less than. These negatives cancel, which leaves me with 3 over 2x. Divide this, becomes negative 4. Now with this one, notice there's no y's at all. I just have the x's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get x's on one side and move the numbers on the other. This negative 12 will move over and become positive 12. I'm going to subtract the x from both sides. That gives me 6x. Now I'm going to divide by 6. And last time I had that negative, this time it's positive, so I don't have to worry about flipping anything. X is less than or equal to 2. So now when I graph this first one, I've got the y-intercept here, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's my y-intercept. My slope is positive 3 over 2. So I'm going to go up 3, rise of 3 over 2. I'm going to do that one more time. 1, 2, 3 over 2. Less than, there's no equal, so I have a dashed line going through those 3 points. And less than tells me to shade below. Now you can do a test point if you want to plug in 0, 0. 0 less than, this whole thing cancels, negative 4. Is 0 less than negative 4? No, that's not true, which means the shading is not here, which means the shading for this line is going to be going down this direction. I'm not going to shade yet. I'm going to wait to graph this one. So x less than equal to 2. On the x-axis, positive 2 is right here. Since it's just x by itself, that's going to be my vertical line going through the x-axis. So it does say or equal, so it's a solid line. And now I'm dealing with less than 2. So less than this line would be to the left of the line. And same idea, if I plug in 0, 0, it just becomes 0 less than or equal to 2, which is true. So I'm going on the right side of this solid line. And when I graph the system, remember I'm shading where the two shadings overlap. So back to this dashed line. Remember it's below this dashed line, to the right of the solid line, which means my shading is now in there. In this question, this is 2, negative 4 solution to the system. If we go to 2, negative 4, notice that's right directly on this line. Since this line is solid, yes, that is a solution. If the point had been on the dashed line, if the point had been one of these dashed line points, then we'd have to say no. But it's on the solid, so yes, that is a solution.